So I've got a bunch of kind of updates since the last time I streamed live, and did some work over the weekend, did some work on, I actually did some work the last couple days. I just didn't have the camera on, but yeah, I've figured out some stuff with the emissive material, and ooh, that's not good. It's just gonna take forever to go up. Yeah, I've improved the power-ups, so now only one power-up will be in play at a time, at least available to get. So you can stack power-ups, as you can see here. And so these are kind of wrecking ball or fireball power-ups, and then the blue one was basically a multi-ball, although our other blue ball is gone. And then the power-ups reset when you start the level. The other thing that happens is we still have extra lives, and when we start a level, we have the paddle sticky, right? And then when the paddle's sticky, if you take too long, it will automatically shoot. So you can't like hold the ball. Ooh, whoa! I wonder if streaming is causing my computer to run out of resources. It's a little bit of a lag there. So, but yeah, you can see that these wrecking ball or fireball power-ups are pretty strong for kind of just laying waste to the levels. So you can see here I'm not clicking, but it will eventually, after about 2 seconds, will just automatically fire. So another thing you probably have noticed by now is the music. So I've got some music, some nice synthwave music. I'll definitely give the creators of this music some credit. But yeah, I bought this on the Unreal store, so hopefully, I don't know what their copyright policy is on YouTube videos actually, now that I think of it, but hopefully we don't get flagged. We did pay for it though, so, and it will be in the game, so, yeah, so I've got a bunch of tracks from them, but I've got like, I think 3 or 4 tracks that currently are set up. This is one of my favorite tracks, which is cool. I initially was thinking of doing kind of just like vaporwavy style music, but there's not a lot of it available to use commercially, at least that I can find. And obviously, you know, the budget for this game is supposed to be extremely low. So far, most of the stuff that I've done has been basically free, so the music does cost money. But I haven't gone and purchased too much stuff. I had this low poly particle pack already, but that did cost some money. But beyond that, everything else has been scratch made here. So music and particles, but those are kind of my weak spots. Although I do like the idea of making my own music someday. I think we're about to end this level. Alright, so that's the end of this level. So yeah, and 25,000 points is actually kind of around the top score. So anyway, pretty cool. So yeah, the power-ups we have are multi-ball, fireball, and extra life right now. So I've only got a few minutes this morning, but I'm thinking about trying to use the, oh, and we have some errors now, but I have to figure those out. I was looking at our launch ball script and thinking about what if we added a power-up that allowed you to, in the old Arcanoid, it's called grab. Basically like a sticky paddle, so once, when you get it, like the ball sticks to the paddle and you can relaunch it. So Yeah, my only issue right now is just the way that this works in our game is the system's only set up to launch the regular balls, and so we would have to probably figure out a like the spawning. So let's look here. So this is just to, oh yeah, this does launch the ball here. So, and it just launches the regular ball. So we could take in a function that like what type of ball that we want, and then in the event graph, yeah, we could do something like, so one of the issues is we're firing it off via this timer, so we might have to store it as a variable and then clear it. Okay. Rather than have to take an input. So and then in our, I might have to restart my computer today. It's getting a little bit having some trouble. Okay, so yeah, this is the little power up now that we have, but yeah, and I kind of had to do some wacky stuff with this, but I've got a switch now, which might not be the best, but it does 3 different things, and I probably could pull these into like their own functions or something like that. So like one for spawning an extra life, one for giving the player a ball, an extra ball, and then a fireball. And then I think one of the other issues with this is the power-ups actually are nondescript, right? So they just look like this. You know, a better iteration of this would be that each power-up has its own like identifier, right? So like in Arkanoid, where they have like a letter to tell you what was going on. So that would mean that instead of having this switch here, we'd probably have the switch for what type of power-up to spawn rather than have it on the power-up itself. And then we can have the power-ups descend from a main power-up class and then have them change like what they look like and stuff. Maybe give them different colors. Right now I'm just using our kind of our background thing, and then a similar, they might actually both be using the same material. So okay, yeah, so I guess that's my planning process. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get it going, but I think if I was to do it with the current system, I would add another pin here, and then, you know, let's make a function right now. Let's just start it. Can I create a function? Just do it here. Can I create a function in this? Create function. Create tracker. Huh. Create client. No. Yeah, that would be. I would like to be able to just create a function right in here. But I can't. Alright, so this is the function. So we'll call this set. We'll call it sticky paddle or something. Alright, and then so then this, go to sticky paddle. Yeah, we're lagging today. Okay, probably because I've got like this material open. This is probably just running constantly. Okay. Alright, so now we have this, and we have to figure out how we're gonna enable it. So really we could turn it on in the paddle itself, right? So the paddle doesn't have any type of like on collide type stuff, I don't think. Let's look. We have our input, we've got our update score, which shouldn't be here, and then we've got begin play. Okay. So yeah, we could have a variable that's like just a bool called sticky, and we'll compile it, and it should be false. Okay, and then yeah, I guess on hit. Okay, so if the ball hits us, and then we'll have our sticky. So sticky's true. And then we probably want we'll do baseball here. Okay, any ball. All right. All right. I'm just saving the cast for after this because I think it's probably expensive in some way. So why not lock it and not do it immediately? All right, and then if we're sticky, if it's true, and we're going to check to make sure we're hitting a ball, of course, because I guess you could bump into the wall. And then from there, we want to stop the ball, I guess. I wonder how, like, could we just do it with the... Like, you could launch the ball with, like, the normal, like, reverse normal, right? So the idea would be you catch it, and then wherever it lands on the paddle is kind of where you want to, send it back in the other direction, as you would expect, I guess. Because if we do launch, it's just going to go straight, and we're going to reset the ball. But so as ball, could do set. See, it's not going to... Okay, let's not overthink it. So if it's a ball, we're gonna just say we're gonna do two things. We're gonna call this set ball ready, right? Okay. Ready, and then we're going to destroy actor. All right. This, I mean, it's not exactly how we want to do it, but in a perfect world, I guess. But what we're going to do here is we'll destroy the ball, and then we'll set a new ball so that when it hits it, it kind of disappears, and then the new ball kind of shows up. And the issue we'll have is, why can't I see? Oh, here we go. So here's our paddle, and you'll see right here we have this ball, and it's always the same color. It's always blue. This is just a pretend ball. That's kind of how we do the launch sequence, and then it just hides, and the ball actually spawns right where where it is. So one of the issues with the way we're about to do it is, like, if we wanted to use like a fireball, it's a different color. So anyway, let's save this. All right. So anyway, let's get this to work. Okay. So if it's sticky, get rid of that. All right. So if it's sticky, if event hit and sticky is true, then we'll just set the ball to ready and destroy the actor. Okay. So what's going to happen is anytime a ball hits our paddle, it's going to change to a blue ball and it's going to be stuck to the paddle again. It's like a reset. I don't know. Not the best, but and then in our power up, we're gonna do we have we don't have any variables in our power up, but I think we get this paddle here. Let's set this to, let's make a variable. Oh, it says, okay, promote to variable. We'll call it paddle. Do this. And then we can probably clean up our scripts too. Okay, so once we have the paddle, I'm gonna just call it paddle. Alright, now in our sticky, we'll grab the paddle and we'll set sticky. And we'll set it to true. Alright, and then we'll make a new function called reset sticky paddle, and we'll do the same thing. Set sticky, and we'll set it to false, and then we'll set a timer in here. And we'll say that sticky paddle will last for 10 seconds, and then reset sticky paddle. Okay, and I think, yeah, and we'll play a sound here. Let's just play a sound. Sound. What does this sound like? It's not one of my sounds. Oh yeah, that's like our editor. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna leave it for now. I just want to be able to hear that the sticky has been removed. Okay. So now we have this. We have our sticky thing. Oh wait, this power up's not gonna be able to do this. Power up's not gonna be able to do this stuff. We need to do this on the player because this is the issue is this power up's gonna get destroyed as soon as it hits the player. So we can still keep this function. Probably want to delete this. Probably want to delete this. Okay, so on the paddle, create a new event. See, this is what I want for functions. Okay, and then we're gonna call it set sticky. All right, so now we have an event, and we're gonna paste this in because we're gonna have that, and then we're gonna create a new function called reset sticky paddle. Okay, and now set sticky to false, and oh, we'll just grab it from our other one. Power up. Copy. Kill this stuff. Okay. Close it. Delete it. Alright, now back in the paddle. Paste it. Okay, so now we're resetting it here. here, I'm going to set it to true. Alright, and then we're going to call it in the power up. So we're just going to say paddle set sticky, and that's an event, right? Okay. Alright, so now when the power up happens, we're going to set the paddle, and then we're going to do, see, this could all be function stuff, and then we're going to, a lot of repeating, okay, and then we'll set the paddle. Alright. I don't know, let's see, does it work? Okay, that was the double ball. That's another double ball. Alright, we'll eventually get it. Oh, another double ball. Okay, that was extra life. Okay, wait, hold on. Our power up may not be set up properly. Okay, 3. Right, because we want to get all the way. Okay. Let's play again. I know some people get tired of their music after they play their game for a while, but I really like this music that we've got going on here. I think it adds to the game. Okay. We have not gotten a sticky paddle yet. It's a bummer. Okay, so here it is. Alright, so it's not as exciting as it could be, right? But okay, and then it just went off, so we've lost it. This ball doesn't make any sounds. It's weird. Oh no, there it is. I hear it. Sometimes it's like muted. I guess it's the music. Alright. So yeah, so we made kind of a sticky paddle, right? Really need it for the double. So we'll see if we get a sticky paddle again and we catch a... That's probably our sticky paddle. But if we get a sticky paddle again, it will convert this orangey yellow ball to a blue one, unfortunately. Maybe that's what we want. Was that a power up or? There we go. So yeah, so now we've caught it, and we can kind of do this. So the other option I was thinking was when we catch it, you could store the hit normal and pass that to the launch as well. So two things we could pass to the launch are the type of ball and the hit normal. So anyway, that's all I got for today. There we go, sticky ball. Yeah, I think probably getting it at an angle is probably a good idea. That was it. There we go. Alright. So anyway, thanks for watching today. Sticky. Alright. I wonder if you could freeze the particle. That might be kind of a cool way to do it. Alright, I'm signing off for the day. Thanks a lot.